G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be doing my round 19 AFL tips and predictions. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Before we do, you need to like up the video and subscribe if you are new. We hit 60, we're at 61 now, so yeah, pretty happy about that. Next goal will be 70. Hopefully we can get there in the next couple of weeks, but yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Okay guys, first up, we're going to review our round... We'll review our round 18 tips and predictions because, yeah, I don't do that very often. So I thought, why not review the round 18 tips and predictions? So yeah. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna review round 18. So first up, I did tip the Swannies to get the job done on the Thursday night. That was the last Thursday night of the year, actually. But yeah, I did tip the Swannies to get the job done, and they did get the job done in the end. Yeah, so that's the first tip. Good for me. And then the second game, I was fucking pissed off. I was watching this game. I watched the last quarter. I didn't watch any of the game, but I watched the last quarter. I was like, fuck. Jake Melcham, absolute fucking prick. I hate Jake Melcham now. I fucking tipped the Lions. They could have ended their streak at the G, but sadly not. Okay, next up on the Saturday morning at 11:45. Me and Coast Club streamed this at my house. Yeah, so it was a pretty good stream as well. It was decent, very decent. So yeah, I did tip the Pies by 40. I think it was 48, and the Pies ended up getting the job done by. Wait, no, not 48. It was 38. Yeah, it was 38. Sorry. Yeah, and the Pies ended up getting the job by 46. So yeah, only 8 points off on that one. The next game, I tipped the Suns to get the job done by, I'm not sure how many. I can't remember, but yeah, they got the job done by 26 points at Heritage Bank. And then this was the fucking upset of the round, in my opinion. Port have finally ended their 13 winning streak. Because fucking Carlton, bloody hell, out of all the teams, it had to be Carlton, and they won by exactly 50 as well. Now, this was an absolute bloodbath on the Saturday night. Cats absolutely destroyed the fucking Bombers, but I guess that'll boost the Cats' percentage and boost them back up, straight up into the 8. So yeah, that was I didn't watch any of that game, but yeah. Now, this is the game that I watched on the Saturday night. I didn't watch the other game. But on the Saturday night, I watched the Crows-Giants game. This was an absolute ripper to watch, except in the last quarter, the Giants just, I don't know why, but they just pulled away somehow. The Giants just pulled away, like out of nowhere. The bloody fucking, it's like the Adelaide Crows gave up. The Giants ended up getting there, and I wasn't far off. I think I tipped them by 8. They won by 14, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. And then on the Sunday we got so we got the bottom 3 on the Sunday plus the Tigers. So first up we got North and the Hawthorn Hawks. I thought it was going to be a bit closer. I thought it would be maybe Hawks won by 48 in the end. It was 40-88, quite low scoring. I thought it was going to be at least maybe 10 points difference, but yeah, the Hawks just pulled away in that second half, honestly. Now we're moving on to this game. The Eagles, they weren't that bad, honestly. I thought they were going to get shredded by 50-plus points, but they only got beaten by fucking... If they just kept trying in that second half, they would have only lost by maybe like 10 points, 10, 20 points, but they lost by 38. So not too bad. It wasn't bad, but I still got that tip right. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I got 6 out of 9 tips correct. Okay, now we're going to be moving into my round 19 tips and predictions. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, guys, first up on the Friday night at 5:50 p.m. at Marvel Stadium, we've got the Dons versus the Western Bulldogs. Gonna have to go the Doggies here because last week it was just an absolute bloodbath from the Cats and the Bombers. They just shredded them, the Cats. Like, you can't be doing that. It's like fucking West Coast, bloody hell. But yeah, and they're 8th, so they're right on the peak of fucking getting out of the 8. So yeah, it's not very. It's quite sad for the Bombers because I thought they were going to make the 8. So yeah, And the Dogs, they lost by 2, but does it really matter? You just, at Marvel, you got to tip the Dogs against the Bombers. They're just the better side at the end of the day. So I'm going to go the Dogs by 16 on the Friday night. Okay, now on to the Saturday games. Obviously jumping straight into the Saturday games because we don't have any Thursday night games anymore for the rest of the season. Last week was the last Thursday night game. So yeah. Next up, we've got the Richmond Tigers taking on the Hawthorn Hawks. So yeah, this will be. I reckon Hawks might actually bring it up to the Tigers. I reckon they might actually bring it up to the Tigers. So I don't know why I'm going to do this, but I've had this. I have a weird feeling the Hawks might pull away at the G. They might pull away, but like, should I go the upset? I don't know. Let's check out the other games. Yeah, I reckon I just go say. I was thinking about doing the upset. Hawks win, but I think Richmond are just too strong of a side. So Richmond by let's say bloody, I don't know, 17 points. 17 points. First game 16, second game 17. Now the Carlton and West Coast. Yeah, as I said before, just Carlton. Just go Carlton. In the form that they've been lately, they're looking like they're probably going to make the 8 if they keep going the way that they are. And West Coast, obviously, they're going to get the wooden spoon this year. I don't see them not getting the wooden spoon unless they somehow beat North and boost their percentage. And if that the only way they don't finish wooden spoon is they have to beat North and they have to boost their percentage by getting like really high scores in all their games, all the remaining 6 or 5 games. How many other games they have left? Okay, now moving on to, this is a bit of a strange time slot. 2:35. You got Brisbane Lions and Geelong Cats at the Gabba. At the Gabba, Brisbane are forced to be reckoned with. So you got to go with the Brizzy Lions there because they're just that good of a side at the Gabba. Okay, now moving on to the Saturday night games. We've got the fucking another oh my god, we've got another Saturday night double up. You got to be actually kidding me. I bloody hate these Saturday night double ups because you can't watch one. Because most of the time the Saturday night games are elite games to watch. So yeah, it's not going to be good. So out of these 2 games, I'll probably watch the Fremantle Swans one. Well, actually no, the Port Collingwood one looks good. But yeah, so Fremantle Swans. Optus Swans, too strong of a side. Bet the Doggies by 2, which shows how good of a side they actually are, even though they're 14th. They bet the side that was 6th at the time. And Fremantle, they're done. They're done. They're obviously done. They can't make finals. It's impossible for them to make finals unless they win every single one of their games. And Richmond and Carlton do really bad. That's the only way they can make finals. But they're not making finals. Their season's done. Their season's just done. So yeah, I'm gonna go the Sydney Swans by, let's say 39. Now we've got the second one, Port versus Collingwood. I'm gonna go the Power. Nah, Adelaide Oval. I feel like after last week's loss, I think the Power might get the upset here. I think the Power might get the upset and beat Collingwood by 2 points on the Saturday night. So I reckon it'll come down to the very, very last minute. And someone like Butters or Rosie fucking kicks a snag from the bloody pocket. And now on the Sunday games, we've got the fucking deadest game of all the games that could ever be played. We've got Gold Coast Suns taking on the GWS Giants at Manuka Oval. Coast Club is streaming this game. Yeah, so going to be a dead fucking game. It's just going to be dead. But Giants, they're actually 9th. They're 9th. Because at mid-season, they were like 15th. But for the past, 5 rounds, they've upped their game, the Giants. No one think they were going to go any higher than, 13th to Wooden Spoon. That's where they had them. But they've gone 9th. They've gone for the past 6 rounds, I think they've won, I'm pretty sure. And they bet Melbourne. They bet fucking, they bet the Saints. I mean, no, that was Gold Coast. But, Yeah, they've just been elite, the Giants. So you're gonna go Giants by because it's at Manuka. They've got a pretty good record at Manuka. I'm gonna go the Giants by 29 on this Sunday. For another Sunday game, we've got Melbourne taking on Adelaide at Melbourne Cricket Ground. I'm going to go Melbourne because it's at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Adelaide, they're shit away from home, so yeah, that's the only reason why I'm putting them there. Next up, the final game, it's the Saints taking on the North Melbourne Kangaroos, two of the smallest Victorian clubs, honestly. I think North Melbourne are the smallest, then the bloody Saints and the Dogs. But yeah, that's going to be a dead game at Marvel. It's not going to get anything above 30,000 crowd, I think. But it's on the Sunday Arvo, so yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the Saints because they need to win a game sometime or another. So yeah, I'm gonna go Saints. Saints by 31 on the Sunday. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit 60, massive, absolutely massive for the channel, massive scenes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.